Be on how to make rice pilaf. Rice pilaf is a dish originating from India. So what you do is you begin by sauteing some vegetables, rice, and spices in a large pan. And this step is important because it infuses the rice, cooks the veggies, and incorporates the spices more evenly than if you were to use water. This is mainly because most spices are fat soluble, meaning you'll cook them out and you'll get more flavoring when you directly cook with fat. So now that I've covered that, I'm going to start some chopped onions, seasoning. So it's just some butter. You could use any type of fat. You could use canola oil. You could use, honestly, any oil. And we'll spread that around. What I'm going to use today is I'm going to use paprika, using cayenne pepper, a lot of salt. Please stop moving. And this is going to be 3 cups of rice. I'm using 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water because it's extra long grain. So you're going to need a lot of seasoning, a lot of salt. It depends on how much rice you're going to make, but just think about how many people you're going to feed, what the ratio should be. This was some garlic and herb seasoning. It's salt, garlic, basic Italian herbs. This right here is turmeric. It's using Indian spices for coloring. It's also really good for your health. Crushed red pepper, just for spice and flavor. Here I have chopped onions. I'm just going to saute really quick to get some of their flavor out and get some color on them before I put my rice in. Although some rice pilafs traditionally have the rices more cooked than others. I don't really saute my rice that much. I don't think it's that necessary unless you want a charred flavor. Here is my rice. It's a cup, extra long grain. Just get that in there. If you need more fat or oil, or you can do a little more. Just when things start to stick, that's when you should worry. You just want to make sure everything is evenly coated. The rice has gotten some of the seasonings. Come here. Let's see. This is what it should look like. It's very flavorful. See the onions in there. They got a little bit of saute. You got some color in them. So now I'm moving on. Yellow pepper, tomatoes, and red or orange bell pepper. You want to make sure that this gets really hot, so you want it on a high heat, so that when you pour in your broth or your water, that it will come to a boil almost rapidly. You don't want to lose too much evaporation, so that your rice doesn't end up becoming too dry if you lose that much water. This rice is traditionally cooked without or with a cover on it. So I'm just going to let that sit. And what this is doing right now, it's imparting some of the flavors of the seasonings, tomatoes, onions into the rice, and it's also sauteing the veggies and the onions and all that, so that that the flavor of those come out evenly, and they come out, they just come out more than if they were in water. And that's just what sauteing does. It's to get the flavor out, to give them some color. So now that that's going, I'm going to add some chopped parsley just for flavoring.